Have you ever been filling up your sink, gotten distracted, and then rushed back in a panic, expecting a mini flood in your bathroom? But surprisingly, the water level is just sitting there, right below the rim. You might think you just got lucky, but what really saved you was a tiny, often overlooked feature, that little hole near the top of your sink basin. It's called an overflow, and its design is deceptively brilliant. Today, we're diving deep into the world of plumbing to uncover the hidden genius behind this everyday object. Why is it there? How does it work? And what secrets has it been hiding from you all this time? Stick around because you'll never look at your sink the same way again. So, what is the primary job of that little hole? It's exactly what it sounds like. It prevents an overflow. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you've plugged the main drain to wash your face or do some hand laundry. You turn on the tap and then your phone rings. It's an important call, and you get completely absorbed in the conversation. Meanwhile, the water keeps rising, inch by inch, creeping closer to the edge of the sink. Without that overflow hole, your bathroom floor would quickly become a swimming pool, potentially causing thousands of dollars in water damage to your floors, ceilings, and whatever is in the room below. But with the overflow in place, a different story unfolds. As the water level reaches the hole, it starts to drain away through a hidden channel built into the porcelain or ceramic of the sink itself. This channel then connects directly to the drain pipe, safely guiding the excess water away before it can spill over the top. It's a simple, elegant, and incredibly effective solution to a very common problem. It's your sink's built-in safety net, a silent guardian against household disasters. But wait, there's more to this story. Preventing floods is just one half of the overflow hole's job. It has another, equally important function that has everything to do with the physics of air and water. Have you ever noticed how smoothly the water drains when you pull the plug? You can thank the overflow hole for that too. When a sink is full of water, pulling the plug creates a powerful vortex. As the water rushes down the drain, it can create a vacuum or negative pressure in the pipe. Think of it like trying to pour liquid out of a bottle with a narrow neck. It often glugs and sputters because air is struggling to get in to replace the liquid coming out. The same thing can happen in your drain. This suction effect can slow down the drainage process considerably. In some cases, it can even create what's known as a drain lock, where the water barely moves at all. This is where the overflow hole works its second piece of magic. By being connected to the drain pipe, it acts as an air vent. As water flows down the main drain, air is simultaneously pulled in through the overflow channel. This equalizes the pressure inside the drain pipe, breaking the vacuum and allowing the water to flow freely, quickly, and quietly. It's a perfect example of pressure equalization in action, ensuring your sink drains efficiently every single time. So it's not just a safety feature, it's a performance enhancer for your entire plumbing system. Let's take a closer look at the engineering behind this. Sink designs are more complex than they appear. The overflow isn't just a random hole, it's the visible part of a carefully constructed internal or external channel. In most modern sinks, this channel is integrated directly into the body of the basin itself. If you could slice your sink in half, you'd see a hollow passage running from the overflow opening down to an exit point just below the main drain opening. This exit point lines up with a corresponding hole in the drain assembly that is the metal or plastic pipe fitting you install underneath. When you put it all together, you create a sealed, secondary drainage path. This clever design ensures that overflow water and venting air are managed within the system without any leaks. Now imagine a sink without this feature. The drain would gurgle and drain slowly. And if the main drain gets partially clogged with hair and soap scum, which happens all the time, the problem gets worse. The slow drainage becomes a complete standstill. But with the overflow providing that crucial air vent, the system can better handle minor blockages, pushing water through more effectively. It's a testament to smart, preventative engineering that solves to problems with one simple solution. Once you know what to look for, you'll start seeing this design principle everywhere. It's not just in your bathroom sink. Take a look at your bathtub. You'll find a similar setup. Usually, it's a metal plate with 1 or 2 holes in it, located on the wall of the tub just below the faucet. This is the bathtub's overflow drain. It functions in precisely the same way as the one in your sink. It prevents you from accidentally turning your bathroom into a lake if you forget you're rerunning a bath, and it also helps the tub drain faster when you pull the plug. You can also find them in kitchen sinks, especially deeper ones, and in commercial or industrial basins. The core concept remains the same: provide a backup drain for safety and an air vent for efficiency. The specific shape and placement might vary. Some are round holes, others are rectangular slots, but the purpose is universal. It's a fundamental feature of modern plumbing design, a standardized solution that has been refined over decades to make our lives cleaner, safer, and a little less chaotic. It's a great example of how once a good idea is proven to work, it gets adopted across an entire industry. Now, since this little hole is so important, it's crucial to make sure it's actually working. Over time, the overflow channel can become a breeding ground for gunk, mold, and mildew. Because it's dark and damp, it's the perfect environment for unpleasant things to grow. You might notice a musty smell coming from your sink even when the basin is clean. That's often the overflow channel crying out for help. If it gets completely clogged with debris, it can't do its job. It won't be able to drain water in an emergency, and it won't be able to vent the drain pipe. So how do you clean it? It's actually quite simple. A great DIY method is to use a combination of baking soda and vinegar. First, use a small funnel to pour about half a cup of baking soda into the overflow hole. Then slowly pour in about a cup of white vinegar. You'll hear it fizzing and bubbling inside. That's the chemical reaction breaking down the grime. Let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. Finally, flush it all out by pouring a kettle of hot, but not boiling, water down the overflow hole. You can also use a flexible pipe cleaner brush to manually scrub inside the channel. Doing this simple maintenance every few months will keep your overflow clean, clear, and ready to save the day. So there you have it. That humble little hole in your sink is a miniature marvel of engineering. It's a two-in-one device, acting as both an emergency drain to prevent catastrophic floods and an air vent to ensure your sink drains with speed and efficiency. It is a perfect example of a design that is so effective and so integrated into our daily lives that we've completely stopped noticing it. But these are the kinds of secrets I love to uncover: the hidden genius in the everyday objects that surround us. From the pull tab on a soda can to the dimples on a golf ball, our world is filled with brilliant solutions to common problems, hiding in plain sight. What other everyday objects have you always wondered about? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for the next mystery to solve. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of plumbing. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden secret, imagine what else is out there waiting to be discovered. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the secrets of everyday objects. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Until next time, stay curious.